we have 5 brand new icons and you don't want to miss out on a single one of them. So today I'm going to be showing you the fastest way to get every single one of these cards so that you have the best silver squad possible. Now all you've got to do to say thank you is drop a like down below and subscribe, and let's go get these icons. Now to start off, to work out the minimum games we have to play, we're going to have to look at Pele. He has the highest minimum on both of his sets, so you can either do 65 or 40. Obviously we will opt for the 40, but what that does mean is that no matter what else you do, the minimum to get all these icons is going to be 40. So when we look through the other icons, I've seen people post on Twitter, so I'll use this as an example. We've got German rhythm, so assist a goal in 15 separate matches with a CDM who is German. Now, you've also got play 25 matches while having one German centre-back. Now, the reality is, this one will be not infinitely difficult, you know, it's not a hard objective, but it's more to think about than just having a German defender. So I would opt for that because you're going to have to play 40 games anyway. So in those 40 you will do 25, and after you've done the 25 you can take out your German defender if you want. If you want to put someone else in, you can do that, but in the meantime you keep your German defender in. So I will show you my squad that I've made for this. I've got the perfect squad for it for me. So first of all, off of Beckenbauer, we're going to need one German centre back, and that's all we need to do. We don't actually, if you look at the objective, we don't need to do anything else. We just play games on semi-pro squad battles or rush rivals champions with the German centre-back. Now, when we move on to Muller, it's 25 matches while having 3 Bayern München players in your squad, and it's actually, you have to win these 25. So once again, very simple. If we're playing 25 squad battles matches, we'll be winning those anyway. So we need 1 German centre-back and then 3 Bayern Munich players. We've then got Brazilian flair, so win 30 matches while having 1 Brazilian defender in your starting 11. So now we've got 1 Brazilian defender, 1 German, and 3 Bayern players. Then for the Hurricane, looking at his 30 match, we need to have 5 Brazilian players in our starting 11. 5 Brazilians, 3 Bayern Munich, 1 Brazilian defender, and 1 German defender. If you can't afford your favourite players and trading to them just isn't realistic, and of course you don't want to give EA your money, then Sky Coach has you covered. With the most reliable and cheapest coins in FC26, a quick and easy service, using the link down below, you'll automatically get 10% off, so you can finally buy your favourite players.
Nice.
And then for Brazilian Magic, we're going to need to have 6 Brazilians in the squad and win 40 matches by 2 goals or more. So looking at the squad battles menu, obviously this is always going to be your easiest route. We can do semi-pro or professional. Basically, it doesn't really make a difference. You're going to get 100 more squad battles points. Who cares? So hitting up semi-pro, this is the squad that I've got. Now, if you are looking to do this online, if you want to just say, look, I'm not going to play squad battles, I want to do this on Rivals or Champs, the adjustments are quite simple. You are going to want to have, if possible, an icon in the team. It's going to make it a lot easier because chemistry is going to be easier that way. That's why we've got Garincha in here. If you wanted to upgrade this squad, the easiest upgrades that you can make, first of all, just put Neuer in as your goalkeeper. Saves you having Lima here. Then we can have a right back from Real Madrid, for example, to cover off some of that Real Madrid chem. Or we can have Rodrigo as our right mid, and then that covers that there. Also covers a Brazilian. You then want to have someone to replace your icon, so having either a right back who has icon chemistry or a left back. So maybe you want to use Jordi Alba here because that will come by you for icon chem. In terms of your midfielders, obviously if we're going down the Brazil route, if we have a look at concept players, they are quite expensive. We can obviously get the likes of Gamaraj. You've got Fred there who's in the season pass. Then when we go down to here, this is kind of the more realistic route. You do have Joe Linton, you do have Gamaraj, and they would get perfect chem. Obviously I will never be using them. And if you didn't do Goretzka, you can use Kimmich here. That's perfectly fine. As for your Brazilian attacker, we can go down a route of a lot of players. Obviously with striker, there are a fair few options. I mean, this is just the ones that are limited to striker. We go forward. I mean, you've got the likes of Vinny there. Obviously, Rodrigo does play striker, so you've got an option there. You can have Anthony and Rodrigo if you want to. There is the old João Pedro card. You've got, if we go scroll further down, Martinelli here. You've got Pablo Felipe. You've got Emerson. There isn't a whole load of options, admittedly, for a Brazilian striker. I personally love Casino, and I do think, actually, I probably could play Rivals with this team. I'm going to do squad battles anyway, so for me, it makes more sense to go and do all the solo squad battles to tick these off. All I've got to do now is win games by 2 or more goals, so that I am ticking off the objectives there. I've got all the players in, and that's all you need to do. It's a lot less complicated when you don't need to score a goal with CDM, when you know, or assist or whatever it is. I literally just need to now play this game, and I tick off one number for every single icon. And bear in mind, I have to do 40 games. This is just going to be the easiest way to do it. Rather than in 15 of those games having to worry about doing something extra, I can just play with this team and I'm guaranteed those points. So we don't need to stress. I don't need to think about anything else. Score 2 goals. Make sure I don't concede more so that I don't have to score any more. But if I do concede, just make sure the gap is at least 2. So we finished that game 8-1, went a little bit overboard because you actually can't get any more points. We finished the game 8-1, we went a little bit overboard because you can't actually get any more points for an 8-1 win in this side of squad battles because it's one of the featured squads. If you do play the more regular squads, you can get more points. I actually got 0 on that one because we quit it after they basically pummeled us while I was trying to do an objective. But that was last season, we're in a new season now. I would probably recommend not using this squad against world class. If you do build a better version and you build one that's suitable for rivals, then yeah, absolutely. I probably will stick to the maximum at best of world class, but yeah, world class against this team when I was trying to do the objectives for Bobby Moore just didn't work out. We'll have a go on this one later. Now when we head to objectives, without having to do a specific goal, without having to do anything extra other than play a game and win by 2 goals, we have ticked off 1 in every single icon. So we've got Beckenbauer's Immortal Libero, we've got Champions from Munich, we've got Brazilian Flair and the Perfect Goal, we've got Brazilian Explosion, and we've got Brazilian Magic and Supreme Sorcerer. Now obviously we've got 40 games that we're going to have to do, so we'll get all of these ticked off inside that with this team by just winning by 2 goals. Will I try some in rivals? Absolutely. Will I change the team to do so? Absolutely. Now, if this video has helped you at all you got to do is subscribe to say thank you. It really helps me out. And drop a like down below. Make sure to check out channel memberships. We've got a lot of lives coming that are exclusive to channel members and the memberships are building. It's impossible to win a game of FIFA with a team like this. But when your coin balance is low and so is your bank balance, how can you afford your favorite players? That's where Top 1% Trading comes in. The #1 premium Discord in FC26, ready to make you millions of coins again and making your dream team a reality.